Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Steelers tied to Arch Manning in head-turning quarterback rumor. Most teams in the NFL have either already addressed their offseason quarterback needs or plan to do so this week at the NFL Draft. For those belonging to the second category, the selection of a play caller will likely come with some sort of long-term vision. The Pittsburgh Steelers do not find themselves penciled into those groups. They signed Mason Rudolph in free agency but watched both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields walk to separate teams. Pittsburgh has also taken part in the Aaron Rodgers waiting game, which has proven a fruitless effort. That leaves the draft as the default option for them to acquire any additional quarterback insurance. But one insider has advised fans to not expect any major answers to these questions in the coming days. Steelers radio network host Jerry Dulac posited on The Rich Eisen show this week that the team has its sights set on identifying their next franchise quarterback in the 2026 draft. "Rich, I firmly believe that the Steelers are all in on a quarterback in 2026, Dulac said. "That is based off what I have heard and what I have been told. Looking ahead, next year's class will have some enticing quarterback prospects potentially headlined by Arch Manning. From that angle, another year could be worth the wait. And of course, unbeknownst to many, Manning, the University of Texas prospect, might not even come out next year." Meanwhile, Steeler Nation may grow impatient with more of the same in 2025. Since Ben Roethlisberger retired, the Steelers have not shown an ability to nail down a replacement at QB1. Several different experiments have led them to nothing. The 2025 class is relatively underwhelming at the position. Beyond the top 2 or 3 prospects, the Steelers would be ill-advised banking their future on any of the remaining quarterbacks. Now, that does not mean they should avoid the position altogether. But their franchise quarterback will likely not be found this spring. Draft Insider told less than 50% chance Steelers take QB Shedeur Sanders at number 21. The Pittsburgh Steelers could watch Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders go from projected top 5 selection at the start of draft season to falling into their laps at number 21 overall. And according to The Ringer's Todd McShay, there's good odds the team passes him on by. Joining The Rich Eisen show Monday, McShay repeated previous comments that Mike Tomlin likes Sanders. But that might not be enough for the team to make him the pick. "The most recent information I'm getting. Mike Tomlin does like Shedeur Sanders," McShay told Eisen on his namesake show. "I thought that was the floor. I think it's a softer floor than people might think though at Pittsburgh. I've been told it might not even be 50% chance that they take him at 21. Entering draft weekend, little can be said with certainty regarding the 2025 quarterback class. Miami, FL's Cam Ward is expected to go number 1 overall to the Tennessee Titans. From there, all bets are off. Despite their needs, reports indicate the New Orleans Saints could pass on quarterback at number 9 and the Steelers could do the same at number 21. The PPG's Jerry Dulac believes defensive line is the team's priority, only entertaining quarterback if top names like Ole Miss' Walter Nolan, Oregon's Derek Harmon, and Michigan's Kenneth Grant are off the board. While Tomlin may like Sanders, he doesn't have pure authority in the room. His power has arguably grown since Kevin Colbert retired, but the Steelers always present their decisions as a united front between head coach, general manager, and owner Art Rooney too. Though said less confidently, McShay believes the Steelers could trade down from number 21. "I've also been told, hey, this is an organization that doesn't have a second-round pick because of the DK Metcalf trade," he told Eisen. "Maybe they're a team that will want to dangle it and trade back. But who is going to want to trade up? In the top 3 rounds, Pittsburgh only has picks at number 21 and number 83. They have just 6 picks for the entire draft, and if they don't acquire any others, it'll tie for the second fewest selections the franchise has ever made in a draft. The Steelers made 6 picks in 2020 and 5 in 2003. But as McShay notes, finding a dance partner could prove difficult. Perhaps if Pittsburgh is truly willing to pass on Sanders, a team like the New York Giants or New Orleans Saints would be willing to trade up from the second round to the Steelers' spot. It would be a deep drop for Pittsburgh, one they've simply never done before, but could produce a bountiful haul for 2025 and possibly picks for 2026. Speaking with Davante Adams, insider says Aaron Rodgers wants red carpet rolled out for him. If the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to sign Aaron Rodgers, they might need to put on a bigger show. Still a free agent 2 days before the draft with no indications he'll sign soon, NFL insider Mike Silver believes Rodgers needs to feel like the Steelers, or any prospective team, really wants him in the building. And according to Silver, that's not his own speculation. That's coming from Rodgers' longtime teammate and friend Davante Adams. Joining Scoop City's Diana Rossini and Chase Daniel Monday night, Silver relayed his conversation with Adams about Rodgers. First, Silver confirmed how upset Rodgers was following a short and terse exit meeting with the New York Jets, an incident Rodgers slammed the team over during last week's interview with Pat McAfee. Next, Adams told Silver what it'll take to get Rodgers inside another team facility on something more than just a visit. The second thing Davante told me was, I think Aaron wants someone to roll out the red carpet for him, Silver told the show. That is what he is looking for. I'm not sure if he would consider the Steelers doing that right now. I'm not positive how Aaron perceives that or how the Steelers perceive that. Rodgers' apparently desires stem from mistreatment over 2 difficult years with the Jets. Seasons full of drama, rumors, leaks, and general chaos. Reportedly, he was nearly benched in 2024 but remained in the lineup as his head coach and general manager were fired. Though the odds of him retuning under Aaron Glenn's new regime were slim, Rodgers was unhappy with his unceremonious exit, flying from Los Angeles to the Jets facility for a brief meeting when he expected to spend hours with the organization to discuss his future. Rodgers visited Pittsburgh last month, spending several hours with Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, Arthur Smith, and quarterbacks coach Tom Arth. During his McAfee appearance, Rodgers spoke glowingly of the organization. But none of it has compelled him to sign with Pittsburgh. He cited personal issues and focus on helping his inner circle through life events before deciding on his football future. Per Adams through Silver, Rodgers wants his next team to show true commitment to him. Perhaps that means Rodgers waiting out the draft to see what teams like Pittsburgh do, although he told McAfee that wouldn't play a role in his decision. Silver noted his conversation was second-hand through Adams, not Rodgers. And perhaps Adams was offering his own read on the situation based on the messy divorce with New York, Silver later acknowledging something might have gotten lost in translation. There's good money Rodgers would take issue with the framing, likely attributing it to bullshit rumors he castigated during last week's interview. More optimistically, Adams also Silver he was confident Rodgers could play, citing an early season injury that hampered his performance. And you fan? What do you think about Aaron Rodgers' situation? Write to us in the comments.